All right, so today we're doing a deep dive into Careera, and we've got a ton of stuff to unpack. Articles, social media posts, even a peek at their pitch deck should give us plenty to chew on.
Yeah.
But before we go full-on detective mode, can we just talk about how much hiring, or being the one trying to get hired for that matter, just plain sucks?
Yeah, it's like the worst kind of dating game ever invented.
Seriously. You spend hours polishing that resume, crafting the perfect cover letter,
And then you just chuck it into the void and hope for the best.
and don't even get me started on the application forms that want you to re-enter your entire life story, even though it's all right there on your resume.
Oh, the worst. And you know what the crazy part is? All that effort, all that stress, it's actually costing companies a fortune.
Wait, really? How much are we talking?
Think 1 to 3 months of a new hire's salary just to get them in the door.
No way. 3 months worth of salary just to hire someone? That's insane.
Yeah, it's this huge inefficiency that Career is supposedly going to fix. And get this, their whole thing hinges on using AI.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. Using AI to fix the hiring process. It feels a little like fighting fire with fire, doesn't it?
Exactly. Especially with all the talk about algorithm bias and, AI going all Skynet on us.
So how is Careera making sure they're using AI for good and not just creating a whole new set of problems?
Well, they've designed their whole platform around creating a fairer and more accurate hiring process.
Okay, so walk me through this. How does an AI-powered hiring platform actually work?
So first things first, they completely ditched the traditional resume.
Wait, what? No more agonizing over font choices or whether to include that summer job you had in high school?
Nope, gone. Career says goodbye to all that and instead has built their system around something they call Careera Ikigai.
Ikigai. Sounds a little like a new age meditation technique.
Right. But it's actually a Japanese concept about finding your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And Career is using psychometric testing to get to the heart of it.
So instead of just looking at where you went to school or what your last job was, they're trying to figure out what makes you tick, what gets you excited about work.
Exactly. It's like a personality test on steroids. They're looking at your core values, your decision-making style, what kind of work environment you thrive in. They're trying to paint a much more holistic picture of you than a resume ever could.
I have to admit, that's kind of brilliant. Because, let's be honest, how many of us actually fit neatly into that resume box anyway?
Exactly. And for companies, it means they're not just getting a list of skills, they're getting a sense of who you are as a person.
It does sound like Careera is really trying to shake things up. But who are the masterminds behind all of this? Some tech geniuses who figured out the algorithm for the perfect hire?
Well, the story of how Career came to be is actually kind of interesting. It all started back in 2022 in Singapore with these two guys, Eric Ingvoldstad and Dawood Makowski.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me the rundown.
So, Eric is the CEO, and his background is about as far from your typical tech founder as you can get. We're talking design, advertising. He even co-founded a fintech company.
Wow, talk about a diverse resume. Sounds like he's not afraid to try new things. Do you think that experience led him to create Careera?
Oh, absolutely. You can totally see how his own kind of non-linear career path probably influenced Careera's whole philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Dawood, the CTO. He's the tech whiz behind it all, making the AI magic happen. The guy has like 20 plus years of programming under his belt.
So they've got the visionary CEO and the coding genius. Sounds like the perfect startup combo. But what does this dream team actually do? How do they turn this whole Ikigai concept into an actual product?
They built a platform, a SaaS platform to be exact.
Hold on, gotta stop you right there. SaaS platform. You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Right, sorry. Jargon alert, it just means software as a service. So instead of buying a physical product, companies basically subscribe to Careera's platform.
Okay, that makes way more sense. So it's not just another job board or a LinkedIn clone.
Nope. They've built this whole ecosystem around finding the right people for the right jobs, using AI and this whole Ikigai philosophy.
And they're not just aiming to make things more efficient. They want to make the whole hiring process fairer, faster, and more precise. Those are some pretty bold claims. But how do they actually pull that off? What's the secret sauce that makes Careera different from, just spending hours scrolling through LinkedIn?
It all goes back to ditching the traditional job application. And it's not just about making things easier. It's actually core to their whole approach.
Yeah.
They believe resumes can actually mask potential, especially for folks who've taken a less conventional path.
Okay, so no more resumes. Got it. But how does that help companies find the right people, especially for really specific roles? It can't just be about finding a good personality match.
It's way more than just personality. Remember those psychometric tests we talked about? That's where the magic happens. Careers AI analyzes all those insights, digging deep into how someone thinks, works, and solves problems. Then, it connects the dots between those qualities and what the job actually requires.
So it's like they're mapping out the DNA of a perfect hire, but using way more than just what's on your resume.
You got it. And they're not just throwing you into any old job that kind of sort of fits. Career takes things a step further and looks at how different people would work together on a team.
Hold on, predicting team dynamics? That sounds next level. How do they pull that off? Are they analyzing handwriting samples or something?
No handwriting analysis yet, but who knows what the future holds. But seriously, it's about finding complementary skills and work styles. Like maybe you're a creative brainstorming whiz, but you need someone who's really detail-oriented to really make your ideas shine. Career tries to predict those ideal partnerships up front.
So instead of those awkward icebreaker games where you're building a tower out of spaghetti, Careera's AI is like, boom, here's your dream team. Go forth and innovate.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And because they're factoring in all these different aspects of a person, it can help companies build more diverse and inclusive teams.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just a feel-good thing. It's proven to lead to more innovation and better results.
It's like they're taking all those things. Companies say they care about diversity, innovation, finding people who are culture adds, not just culture fits, and they're actually building technology that can make it happen.
Right. And for job seekers, it means you're not limited by whatever's on your resume. You could have, like, a background in underwater basket weaving, but if you've got the problem-solving skills and creative spark a tight company is looking for, Careers AI might be able to make that connection.
Okay, I'm sold. Where do I sign up?
Yeah.
Can I get my Careera Ikigai score even if I'm not, actively looking for a job right now? Just out of curiosity.
I don't blame you. It is fascinating stuff. And they do talk about expanding into career planning, offering personalized guidance based on your career profile. Imagine having an AI career coach in your pocket, helping you figure out your next move.
It's like having a crystal ball for your career, but instead of vague predictions, it's based on data and your own unique talents and interests.
And they're not stopping there.
Uh,
Career's vision for the future is even bigger. They want to change how we think about work itself.
oh, I always love a good ambitious vision. What are they picturing? Flying cars that take you to your AI-optimized dream job?
Maybe someday. But for the near future, they talk about using their technology to help companies adapt to the changing nature of work. Like, instead of just hiring for one specific role, maybe they help companies assemble project-based teams, kind of like those superhero squads that have to come together to save the world.
So I'd get matched with my A-team based on my skills and work style. We'd totally crush the project, then move on to the next challenge.
Exactly. It's all about creating a more fluid and adaptable work environment where everyone's skills are being used to their full potential.
This all sounds amazing, but is it actually working? Is this just some pie-in-the-sky dream, or is Careera actually out there changing the game? So, big vision, sure, but are they actually out there, like, building these dream teams right now? Who's actually using Careera?
They're already working with some pretty big companies, especially ones that are hiring, like, over 100 people a year.
That makes sense. Those are the companies that are really feeling the pain of those crazy hiring costs we were talking about.
Exactly. And Career is saying they can cut those costs, so get this, by at least half.
Okay, now that's a game changer. Half the cost, double the efficiency. Plus, you might end up with a team full of superstars. What's not to love?
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes up the whole recruitment industry. Like, if companies start seeing these kinds of results, could be a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, like are we saying a see ya later to recruiters as we know them? Are headhunters going to go the way of, like, the dinosaurs, replaced by algorithms and Ikigai scores?
It's definitely possible. Career is even talking about getting into things like career planning and, helping companies optimize their teams, which honestly could mean even more competition for the traditional recruiting agencies out there.
It's like we're standing on the edge of this whole new world of work. Kind of exciting, kind of terrifying, all at the same time.
Is a great way to put it.
Right.
But honestly, I think that's what makes this whole deep dive so fascinating. It's not just about one company or even one industry. It's about how we navigate this future where AI is only going to get more and more intertwined with our work lives.
100%. So for everyone listening who's thinking, oh, okay, that's all super interesting, but like, what does this actually mean for me? What's the big takeaway here?
Well, whether you're out there looking for your next gig, building a team, or just trying to wrap your head around the future of work, one thing's for sure, AI is becoming a major player. And understanding how companies like Career are using it to, like, totally reshape the landscape, that's crucial.
It's like having a secret weapon, you know? The more you know about how AI is being used, the better prepared you are to thrive in this whole constantly evolving world of work.
Couldn't agree more. Knowledge is power.
Truth. Well, that just about wraps up our deep dive into Careera and the wild world of AI-powered recruitment. It's been a journey, that's for sure.
It really has. Thanks for coming along for the ride as we explore this crazy, fascinating company and all the big, important questions they're raising about the future of work.
And hey, if you're out there right now, hunched over your laptop, stressing over your resume, maybe just close it for a bit. Take a break. Who knows? Maybe your Ikigai score is through the roof and you're about to land your dream job without writing another cover letter.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Thanks for listening.
Step up your game, join the unicorns club. Making it rain, nothing ever enough. Invest in the future, watch it all blow up. Unicorns club, we take